What is this? What you do every day, panhandling?
Yeah, for food.
Yeah. Where are you planning on sleeping even in the winter when it gets colder?
Well, I go to a shelter sometimes. The Salvation Army comes around and picks you up off the street right when it gets too cold.
They'll take you in somewhere?
Yeah.
What's going on? So, what's it like? What do you do in the winter? Like, it's getting cold. Where are you gonna stay?
Well, I'm hoping I have to talk to a judge or a lawyer, and she's got to give me a piece of paper again saying that I go back to the Seton House.
So, where do you sleep, man? Like, you're barred from all these places? You never go into down at the Scott Mission or Seton House or anywhere else?
At Seton House, I was barred for 10 years.
10 years, eh? What about Scott Mission?
I advocated for someone who was hungry and they had food, but they said, well, if you want food to eat, you should have been here at 6 o'clock. I said, it's 6:05. You have the food sitting down there. Don't tell the man that you have to be here at 6 o'clock. The man is here now. The man is hungry and the food is sitting there. Well, you should have been here at 6 o'clock. When I spoke out loud, they called the cops, and they grabbed me by both legs, both arms, and they threw me out the door. I am homeless, but I'm not hopeless. I'm not helpless.
I'm technically still not homeless because I have a place to stay, but it's in Barrie.
Okay.
But I come up here and I live in shelters since September.
So I hear a lot of people that say they don't like the shelters.
They say there's bed bugs. Yeah. They say they don't like the people there. I mean, that's how it's going to be wherever you go, though. I mean, there's going to hopefully not bed bugs, but I mean people that you don't want to see. Like I've been to church and met people I don't like. I've been to bars and met people I don't like. It's going to be like that regardless where you are or whatever, you know.
You ever eat at shelters or stay at shelters?
I was in the Out of the Cold program one winter. I actually slept outside of Old City Hall. The Scott Mission has servings at 10:30 and 11:30 in the morning, so if I can manage to get out of bed in time to get there for something to eat, I will. However, I'm usually up until sunrise.
I used to volunteer at the Scott Mission. I've done it a couple times in the kitchen there. But I hear a lot of people say they don't like it for some reason. They don't like staying there. They have problems with the people and just the environment. What do you think about it?
I think that it's fine. I think everybody minds their own business. When you come from this type of walk of life, I think it tends to make you a little more patient with people.
But don't lose your money. It's gonna. Why? I can lose the money. Just once I don't lose the food for the hungry. Just once I don't lose the love for the lonely. And just once I don't lose the respect for the needs of all creatures, great and small, and humanity. With that, the money can blow away. Because watch, when I am hungry. Oh, can't swallow that one. Can't swallow that one. I'm thirsty. Can't do the same. But when I'm thirsty, if you can get the straw open, right? And if you can't get the straw open, you can do this. But to close, remember, this is what it's all about. You ready? 1, 2, 3. It's all about. And if I'm thirsty, I can. That's the beauty of it. That's reality. That's reality.
Do you have any plans for the future or dreams?
I've always wanted to become a singer, man.
A singer?
I can sing.
That's good. So you ever considered going out trying to get a
I can
position?
sing.
Yeah? Do you have any dreams or plans for the future? Like, where do you see yourself?
Well, of course I always have dreams, but my dreams are endless, or so it seems. I mean, like, they're dreams.
Do you have any future ambitions for yourself? Like, where do you see yourself in about 5 years?
5 years? I see myself finishing my first term, as the mayor of the city of Toronto, as the next mayor, I look to put all the administration, $218 million is what we spend on homelessness. And I wish to put that in the hands of the Good Shepherd Ministry. Mayor of the people of the city of Toronto, I will inspire hope. I will see that the children, the youth, as these young ones who are doing this documentary, will not end up sleeping where I sleep. I believe the choices these young children make in reference to the needs of their fellow men, in reference to their education, in reference to whether they stay at home with their parents or not, in reference to whether they stay in school or not, in reference to decide whether they're going to go out and smoke drugs or smoke crack cocaine or drink a lot of alcohol. Those are the issues that affect the youth and all the people of this city. T for that's, O for our, R for righteous, O for opportunity, N for not, T for two, O oppress. That's our righteous opportunity not to oppress. Toronto. Toronto.
I want a copy of this tape. If you don't give me a copy of this tape, I'm gonna track you down and kill you.
Maybe we'll kill you.
We here. What does that guy know?
What does that guy know? Now listen, I'm not gonna kill you, but I make life very difficult for you. Now no more idle threats. I'm bearing my soul to the camera and to your university. These gentlemen deserve the highest grade possible that you can bestow upon them. Perhaps a grant from the government. They are going deep into the underbelly of homelessness. And I am their guide. Barrett, Toshiro, Nimiyashita, no Tokugawa.